Hi there, welcome once again to this week's edition of Premium Times Weekly Podcast. I am your host, Titilope Fadari. It appears there is no end in sight as the Academic Staff Union of Universities extended their strike by 3 months. Nigerian public university students are in for a longer stay at home as the Academic Staff of Union of Universities extended its 3-month prolonged strike by an additional 3 months. The students and other concerned parties, including members of civil society organizations, have protested to say they are not ready for this action. But does it even matter? The students are demanding an immediate resolution of the crisis between ASUU and the Nigerian government. On its part, ASUU has said the decision by the Nigerian government to starve its members over the ongoing prolonged strike will not yield any result. The Nigerian government has imposed a no work, no pay action on the university lecturers, and ASUU maintained that the decision was ill-advised and it would complicate matters. The 3-man committee set up by President Buhari to solve the crisis has not yielded any result. In February, Mr. Buhari mandated the trial of his Chief of Staff Ibrahim Gambari and Ministers of Education, Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, and Adamu, the Minister of Education, to jointly address the disagreement between ASUU and the government. But ASUU said the committee has not held a single meeting since February 1, when it was constituted. The president has now begged ASUU himself to consider the plight of students and call off the ongoing strike. In other news, Mr. Buhari has directed all ministers and other political appointees seeking elective public office to resign before Monday, May 16. 3 members of the Federal Executive Council have resigned to focus on their presidential ambitions after the president's directive. Others are also expected to follow the directives. Mr. Buhari had held a valedictory session for the 10 ministers who desire to run for higher offices. Meanwhile, Sokoto youths are in the news again for some despicable acts this time around. On Thursday, some students of Shehu Shagari College of Education, Sokoto, lynched a female student identified as Deborah Samuel. She was killed over an allegation of derogatory comments against Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam. The deceased was violently stoned to death and later set ablaze by a mob who are mostly students of the college. Authorities have since announced the closure of the school and ordered students to vacate the campus. President Buhari, who spoke through his spokesperson Garba Shehu, has condemned the killing. The president is demanding an impartial, extensive probe into all that happened before and during the incident. As always, this edition was written by Kabir Yusuf. I'm Titilope Fadari. See you next week. And please do not forget, if you like this podcast, kindly share and favorite. And also visit www.premiumtimesng.com to catch the latest edition of this podcast series.